Hello, Organized Self-Employment Ministry Budget friends. We are starting our 89th session of Organized Self-Employment Ministry and Budget. Before that, I have also done session Organized Self-Employment session 1 to 88, which you can download and understand self-employment, government job, and double salary system in an organized democratic way from the school and college, from where we want to earn in organized way and become organized self-employment government job servant in own work. For this, as our tradition and ritual is from Sardapur, Lohna Road, Darbhanga, Bihar, pin code 847407, India, mobile number 639736017. We are organizing this 89th session with our ritual room number 1 to 6. I am Amit Kumar Jha, who is taking this session to make you understand self-employment government job, as our ritual and tradition is room number 1 to 6, which is room Rashtrapati Bhavan 1 to 6, which I make you understand through this session, and it is under the control of 26 January 1950 Rashtrapati Bhavan, so that we can understand it in a more better manner, so that how the organized democracy is moving on that level. So Rashtrapati Bhavan number 1, Shiv Puran, 12 Jyotirmandir, 175 crore Jyotirmandir, Pushpanjali Aarti and Enchanting of Truth on Literals Mantra. Rashtrapati Bhavan number 2, Vishnu Puran, Ramayana, Bhagavad Gita, Amit Puran, 12 Jyotirmandir and 175 crore Jyotirmandir of Vishnu, Lakshmi, Ram, Sita, Krishna, Radha, Amita, Vilasa. Rashtrapati Bhavan number 3, Brahma, Saraswati, ISBN Puran, starting from Truth on Literals, which I wrote on 31st August 2001, and in 6 unborn family form, in document form, on the document form on 16 February 2002, in order to make it 6 Rashtrapati Bhavan by document system, and as we are under control of one Rashtrapati Bhavan to make understand in the organized path. In the unorganized path, we can become organized self-employment government job servant. So from Truth on Literals, which I am selling also in the market, you can purchase from me. My email address is osemb2001@gmail.com. 12 Sanatan Dharma ISBN book certificate from Organized Self-Employment Ministry, and 12 materialistic book from OSMB, that is Bharat Ratna, Padam Shri, Padam Vibhushan and Nobel Prize winner who has won under the guidance of me, and then 175 crore ISBN certificate. Pushpanjali Aarti and Enchanting of Truth on Literals Mantra. Then Rashtrapati Bhavan number 4, Adi Shakti, Jagamba, Durga, Sapsati and Devi Bhagwan, 12 Jyotirmandir, 175 crore Adi Shakti Jagadamba Mandir, 12 materialistic book of Hindu woman, Bharat Ratna, Padam Shri, Padam Vibhushan, and 175 crore materialistic book of Hindu woman, Pushpanjali Aarti and Enchanting of Truth on Literals Mantra. This Rashtrapati Bhavan is for women only, as self-employment government job system. We are doing session for making in democratic level through the organized work funding through our process of administration only, so that from the day we want to earn in society, automatically we are becoming self-employed government job servant. Rashtrapati Bhavan number 5, that is Hindu Varshkrit, Mithila Varshkrit, North, South, East, West, Central India Varshkrit, 100 Upanishad, 4 Vedas and 18 Puranas, and 7 lakh Hindu Shadchayat family Varshkrit, ISBN certificate in form certified by Organized Self-Employment, Pushpanjali Aarti in chanting of Truth, Knowledge, Truth Month. And then Rashtrapati Bhavan number 6 from government is Hindu government is time husband time have, and from the 31st August 1946, from where our organized life of democracy has started, when British government document came for the self-rule. And 2nd September 1946 to 15 August 1947 interim government shadow document, and then 26 January 1952 99 member constitution member shadow document, and since then Election Commission of India, those who have won election and has made us democratic. MPs and MLAs, 750 MPs continuously in all the election, 450 election we have done, and on the level of the all the legislatures, MLAs, 4,500. Salute certificate, Pushpanjali Aarti, and then starting our session that we should make organized self-employment ministry, and we should become self-employed government job servant with private sector job as we are getting, and in that way we all will become self-employed government job servant. So first of all we have to organize on the organized principle. Right of pension, fundamental right of pension after 14 years for self-earning, self-income, certain cash, certain fiscal credits owing to certain ministry office, fundamental right, direct link to ministry and budget. We should be preamble wise organized employed, preamble wise organized self-employed. We should have self-earning, self-income, certain cash, certain fiscal credit per month owing to certain ministry office, Finance Commission of India to look after self-earning, self-income, certain cash, certain fiscal credit per month. So our educational certificate be capital value as fundamental right. We should be preamble wise organized employed, preamble wise organized self-employed. On that basis I have done the organized self-employment ministry budget session 1 to 88. Now this is and this is the 89th session, and the book from which I am drawing this is the Truth on Literature book, which I have written on 31st August 2001. I took birth on 30 April 1975, and then onwards I have been trying and gathering facts, and I realized that our population is too much. If we start thinking toward a self-employment government job in politics, automatically we will become self-employed government job servant, and India is an underdeveloped country, and the capital is also less for each and everyone, and sometimes our parents are also not knowing which job we have to do. And basically this session is based on employment. From there only vote bank is becoming on that basis, means immediately one who is interested in politics automatically join in democratic way and live a organized life throughout between 0 to 18 years if required, and 18 to 58 years by self transfers. Only thing is that we are signaturing 6, and by seeing the book Shiv Puran, Vishnu Puran, Ramayana, Bhagavad Gita, Rashtrapati Bhavan 2, Brahma Saraswati Puran, that is ISBN Puran with 200 terms, and Rashtrapati Bhavan number 3, and Adi Shakti Jagdamba Puran, that is Rashtrapati Bhavan number 4, and the Varshkrit, Hindu Varshkrit, Mitla Varshkrit, and all Varshkrit, that is Rashtrapati Bhavan number 4, and Rashtrapati Bhavan number that is Adi Shakti Jagdamba Durga Devi Bhagavad, Durga Devi Bhagavad, Rashtrapati Bhavan number 4, and Rashtrapati Bhavan number 5, Hindu Varshkrit, Mitla Varshkrit, Rashtrapati Bhavan number 5, all Varshkrit, north, south, east, west, and the government constitution Rashtrapati Bhavan number 6 of 6 Hindu family, and on that basis our prime minister and chief minister is transferring us in that. Rest we can self transfer to any of the metro cities where we want. In lieu of that, self-employment government job track automatically is covering us at throughout the life, and here the work is optional, means what work we are doing, that is being validated on income and work. It is the effort of Amit Kumar Jha, on the basis of constitutional validity on income that all profession is organized on the format. We should also organize in the political party on the format. Therefore, I am in all this session carrying this fiscal credit table, which is the format of employment on the political level, on the democratic level, where we try to control ourselves self by the court martial rights, because we are by signaturing. As we are signaturing, the next generation will understand that our father mother has done this, so automatically they will follow this, and on that basis to control that court martial range I have tried to make, because we are understanding that we are moving toward the materialistic society where employment is a materialistic thing. So on that level, regular income is required for the moving of the society, which is possible by the self sovereignty, and self sovereignty can come on the self income and self work and self education validity. In that circumstances, we have to gather momentum under the leadership of Amit Kumar Jha, and on this basis draft the uniform setup, because on the national level we have in Hindu 6 unborn Rashtrapati Bhavan, which has been always helpful to us throughout the life, and it can be helpful forever if we are documenting it. What we missed on 15 August 1947 and 26 January 1950, all the organized employed as we were in those days, who were knowing what is freedom. At that time we made finance commission, and for that finance commission our employment equilibrium point in those days was 20 to 55 rupees who were earning. Now this employment point has come 30,000 per month above and 30,000 per month below, which also I have engrossed in this uniform principle, because 70% of the people are 30,000 per month below earner, and 30% of the total Hindus are 30,000 per month above earner. This we have to attach to the finance commission, the self-earning, self-work, certain caste, certain fiscal credit, finance commission, in order to give self-employment promotion, so that the vote bank can be generated. And the sixth Rashtrapati Bhavan, which concept I am putting you, which will be under control of one Rashtrapati on 26 January 1950. On that, our Prime Minister and Chief Minister on the central level and state level, we will be transferred as a vote bank, because when the politicians are working every 5 years, the election is there. In the election, anti-incumbency factor and incumbency factor is there. On that basis, funding is done for our fiscal credit salary, because the constitutional validity on income has been validated, because we have already sufficient religion and we are satisfied with the religion work. But where we are requiring is the employment problem, which is an acute problem, because after graduation, post graduation, still we are not satisfied that what is the validity of satisfaction by the government. That constitutional validity I have tried to discuss in this session, because main emphasis of Labour Party of India, which I have made with the fist of the hand, on which organized self-employment ministry budget session from first till the 80 and 88 I have done and downloaded on the YouTube. You can download it, you can subscribe it, you can understand it, that the main emphasis is on the employment. What work we are doing in the private sector, it is okay. As a student, as a worker, truth worker, what we are doing, it is good. On that basis, the politics through the Amiteshwar Amit kumar Jhaism, Amiteshwarism is trying to make it organize on the fiscal credit table, as we have government hospitals, as we have bus stand, as we have railway station, as we have airways. So similarly, a uniform employment system, as our population in India is 120 to 130 crore, in that contribution of the politics is not able to see as only administrative contribution, as we have been saying, and it is very good, but requirement has changed. in 2020, in 2021, the requirement has changed. Requirement is of employment, the satisfaction level. It can, if we are making organized self-employment ministry, 3 budget system, annual budget 108 ministry we have, railway budget 1 ministry we have to make organized self-employment ministry on the certified note that we can be able to form on that way, where we are able to perform on that format. And in for that format I have developed this format on the basis of 6 Rashtrapati Bhavan in the court martial, which is 100% capable of dealing individually, and all are self-reliant in all sector their follower. But what is there still the problem of session is going on? Then why can't we are making organized self-employment ministry? The problem lies here, because we have to make a uniform system through your vote bank, which you will provide to us on the Labour Party level and fist hand on that basis, so that the mounting pressure of the public, which I am trying to and make you understand by the session, when you will converse that we should make organized self-employment ministry and budget. And why can't we make a uniform employment system? Because employment is common, self-employment is the only way by which we can make uniform system. It is a common curriculum for every country of the world. Employment is the basic thing. We are blessed with the family and we are guided by our parents and guardian, but 70% of the people are not guided, and by the situation they are coming to their level. In that circumstances we have to judge on the uniform level 6 vote bank: the Kailas Dham vote bank, Baikund Dham vote bank, Satyadham vote bank, Adi Shakti Chakdamba Dham vote bank, each United God and Goddess Dham vote bank, and Government Dham vote bank, and put it as a document in front of us. And every morning at 7 a.m. when we are waking, we should listen the different worship and Pushpanjali and Arati of that. And in the evening, after completing our work, also we should listen this 6 Rashtrapati Bhavan worship and Arati. On that basis, we develop a organized path, so that we can be able, infinite population, infinite profession can be set on that, because this requirement is too much, because the population is increasing, and due to this the setting of the employment is done on the basis of the various types of requirement. On that level, the basic life structure is molded. It can be saved when we are putting ourselves in the frame of a Trishul vermilion mark, which signifies Shiva, Parvati and welfare power. Chakra vermilion mark, which signifies Vishnu, Lakshmi, Ram, Sita, Krishna, Radha, Amita Vilasa, and life money, which all wife is Lakshmi. Kamandal vermilion mark signifies the Brahma Saraswati, that is law education, that is Brahma and Veena Pustak Dharani, that is ISBN certificate and the CISBN certificate. And the Trinetra and vermilion mark signifies the Durga and the non-veto Shiva. Veto power is with Durga, and the family veto and non-veto welfare. Here, of course, since all are dealing on a materialistic politics basis, so woman power is in that, and the wife husband, when they are married, then 50-50 couple are sharing among the power. On that level it has been moved. Then the book and vermilion mark signifies the Hindu worship, many types of god and goddess. So truth savior's path has been developed. And then government stamp, government C stamp is showing time husband time wife, is showing the government work, because fiscal credit salary will be given from the day one. If suppose any eventuality or death is there, automatically the senior member will advise them to join organized self-employment ministry and budget. So automatically fiscal credit salary will be maintained from the day one, and automatically that children will be attached to self-funding, self-work, certain cash, certain fiscal credit, finance, commission through preamble-wise organized self-employed. And on that basis, the session is being organized, so that the understanding should be clear-cut mandate, and we should be able to convince each other on that level under the leadership of me, Amit kumar Jha, and understand this fact that it is possible double salary in the work. One is the uniform salary. Government hospitals are uniformly serving each and every person of the people. That doesn't mean that we all are going to it. We have to generate this employment system through the Amit kumar Jha through the only terms which is required in the society. We have 1175 crore mandate document. We can utilize it as a Rashtrapati Bhavan because it is in static nature and it will always, guys, because for 75 years in democracy we have been working. We don't have any format on that level. So I have made in organized self-employment ministry on the human capital level, because basic earner are involved in that, and earning is the foremost part of the Hindu civilization, because if a person is earning, automatically he is active, and this is possible by the sovereignty on the self-earning self-work and certain educational sovereignty, which is possible by making the framework through all political party. We should gather together on the framework of truth only terms for serving India direct welfare organized way on the format of the 2001 31st August, which I have made in truth only terms. This format, as we have 108 ministry, all ministries are functioning very well. Apart from this, we have railway budget. Apart from this, we have 29 state budget. But then why I am emphasizing through the Labour Party of India with fist of the hand as President Amit kumar Jha for the organized self-employment ministry, because still the employment problem is not being uniform. It has not been solved. It can be solved. We left the only 30% of the people signed in the constitution on the basis of idealism, but idealism is working on the level when we are reaching. If we are in 30,000 per month below, the level never comes, because that society is not able to reach to the higher level society, because we are indulged in that only. In that circumstances, I have tried to put a bridge between 30,000 per month above and 30,000 per month below, because the employment problem is can be made through the human capital formation. Human capital formation is a part of society. We have to give in our constitution, in our political life, this human capital path to each and every public, not on the basis of independency, because it is that is why opposition and ruling both I have tried to put. Whenever I have put political managers in the organized self-employment ministry, I have made the arrangement that the people who will take the fiscal credit salary will talk to the ruling political party manager and the opposition ruling political party, because opposition want that his party should come in rule in democracy, and ruling party want that his anti-incumbency factor do not come to him and he continues to be an idealist leader. In that circumstances, we all liberites want that the self-employment government job should be stable, which is only possible when the signature will be done on the court martial line where we understand each other, because a document we cannot see, but when we are putting in front of Shiv Puran 20 crore Aadhaar card and in front of Vishnu Puran, Ramayana, Bhagavad Gita, Amit Puran 20 crore and making court martial, and then automatically we are understanding that before 75 years we were on the idealistic footnote, but now that idealism is only on the level where the 30,000 is reaching. Below that, again the same ideology is which is not able to cope up, and reaching to the top we require regular income, which is possible only when we put our mind together on that, on the court martial line, because we only are the ruler, and we have to understand in the materialistic society, if we are moving, if we are driving our car, the other is also driving the car. If we will try to overtake on the unconstitutional basis, what will happen? Accident will happen. So that is why on the constitutional level, on the document level, I have made the court martial range, that overtaking of this I have tried to put it equilibrium point on 31st August 1946. On that basis, 6 family on the court martial range, because minority have no problem. On us, we have the understanding problem of that we have to understand that politicians, which I am trying to put, can emphasize on the self-earning, self-work, certain cash, certain fiscal credit, finance commission, and the mobilization of our thinking. We have in Gandhism totally freed the people on that level that everyone is free to speak anything. Okay, but those who want to live organized and as self-employed government job servant under organized setup, they can signature and they can shift to the Labour Party of India and fist of the hand automatically with uniform form. If I am going my concept to 31st August 1946 on that level, automatically it can be said we have to come together for making organized self-employment ministry and budget. From 31st August 2001, I have been taking a session, and on that level, I have been continuously every day on each level. I have tried to make a platform for the uniform development of, that is why this fiscal credit table I am holding in this hand, which is just after the validity of the government of India on the democratic level with all political party president signature on the court martial range. As the sun rays are coming to us, similarly this vote bank rays are in us. We have to understand through this document, because we are living in organized society and we are becoming self-employed government job servant through the truth only truth. Therefore I have tried to put a organized worship between 31st August to 11th September and 16 February to 26 February by making 6 pair of the Murti ideal of Shiv Parvati welfare, Bhava, Vishnu, Lakshmi, life, money, Brahma, Saraswati, law, education, family, and non-widow husband, and each united verse with God and Goddess means Surya, Chandrama, Navagra, Dharma, the Gomer, Satkadimani, Saptashidru, all types of God and Goddess of Hindus who has saved us, and with their wife husband, one pair we will take on that basis. United is God and Goddess we will tell, and the government stamp and she government on that basis. Six family in court martial, and automatically prime minister on the materialistic basis and chief minister on the materialistic basis will post us, and automatically we can move our civilization with, we can start with little budget on that basis, 10 rupees, 20 rupees, 30 rupees on the educational certificate. That is why for the illiterate, because we have 20 to 21 to 22% of the people are illiterate and below poverty line. Automatically, if on the constitutional validity on income work for making human capital formation path through the organized self-employment ministry, we will have the certain fiscal credit scenario, and automatically I have been taken in the session that if less salary is there, fiscal credit salary there, we can do fast, like 7 weeks are there and like 7 days are there in a week, so 3 day can be taken fast and 4 day we can eat. On that basis we can set, and this is permanent. And apart from this, three economies are also running in India: mixed economy, capitalist economy, and the socialist economy. I am trying to put organized, documented 6 unborn signature family, 12 signature family, 6 for the central side and 6 for the state side. On that basis, democracy is telling that we are providing self-employment government job through the 6 unborn family, because as the children will take birth, they will be living in the atmosphere of Amiteshwarism. We have been living in the atmosphere of Gandhism, where was complete freedom and everyone was doing whatever they were wanted according to their liking. But employment capacity generation is limited, because in capitalism we have to look after the profit. Here profit and welfare is both there, because by the signature of court martial range it has been put into responsibility that we are understanding that we are in this Rashtrapati, but by heart we are this, because on the constitutional level we are taking fiscal credit salary, therefore we have to follow the rules and regulation. On that basis we can make. Apart from this, I have tried to put women individual Rashtrapati so that automatically they will not be misguided, because automatically the parents, automatically girl child will immediately shift to the organized self-employment ministry and budget Rashtrapati Bhavan number 4. On that level, self-employment government and human capital formation will come, and 30,000 per month above slab is no compulsion is there, anyone can. But what is there? Giving and telling to that this much salary we are giving, and after that not giving, there is no chance to compromise on that. So on that level we have to sit together on the grassroots level of the politics, where the requirement as was on 15th August 1947, because on 31st August 1946 then also that was a requirement, because employment was suffering, and on that basis, idealism basis, and on the freedom basis, we were shown the idealistic view. But this idealistic view do not work on the individual fiscal credit salary level, because when we are not becoming human capital, or the path is not being seen, then on that level we have to develop a system on the government level, on the democratic level. Apart from this, automatically court martial in by accepting, like any person who is telling that I am this follower. So take court martial range. There is no problem in that 19 year if person is taking court martial range on that per month he is going to automatically he is that. But on that level we are taking enjoyment from everything, and then responsibility we are not bearing on that level, because it is not like that we have not spent 75 central budget on the central level and 75 budget on the state level in all the state, but still the organized path has not been made. On that level 30,000 per month society has developed, because we started traveling our human capital formation from 20 to 55 rupees employment equilibrium point when we were 33 crore population. Now we Indians have reached to 120 to 130 crore population, and our employment equilibrium point has reached to 30,000 per month, above 100 and below 100. In that circumstances proportion is same, 70% and 30%, but exactly what amount we are getting we are not able to express, and we are not able to express in parliament and Vidhan Sabha. That is why I have tried to put preamble wise organized employed, preamble wise organized employed, and in court martial and vote bank, because automatically we all will speak, because we have multi-party system, university and diversity system. In that everyone is free to speak on any level, whatever they want to speak on democratic level, and can make public opinion. But my view is that the self-employment government job system can be made on that view, and compromise can be made. Administrative by anyone is administrative, but if we are keeping the uniform ticket system of railway, or if we are taking the uniform employment system, and double salary one is benefiting, under the blessing of Truth Only Trump, Amit Kumar Jha, effort from 31st August 2001, and 6 unborn family 16 February 2002, and making organized puja between 31st August to 31st August to 11 September, and 16 February to 26 February. And that basis, we are moving every 2 times in a year, and per month we are taking fiscal credits. Apart from this, we are doing private sector job. So automatically I have tried to put between 18 to 58 year, 14 plus 14 plus 12 means 14 year. If we are in any trouble also, and we are working on the hard level, we can save money, and which is lacking on that part, because the organized setup of the government, if it is helping on the organized democratic economy side, what I have tried to develop in Truth Only Terms. You can purchase Truth Only Terms from me. My email address is osemb office2001 and communicate to me. On that level, automatically we can develop a network of organized self-employment ministry, because organized self-employment ministry is a requirement of today. Life is uncertain, but whatever life God has given us, we can live in a regular manner, and on that basis here the human capital is film. I have put educational certificate as the human capital path, and directly when we are joining organized self-employment ministry at 18 years, after taking photo election identity card, automatically we are understanding 6 unborn family is there under Amiteshwarism, Amit Kumar Jhaism. And if the understanding we are putting on 31st August 1946, when the document is coming from the British government, on that only we are putting court martial range, automatically people will not go track, because if the railway station master is telling that the railway is coming from track number 1, if the driver of the train will try to move on track number 2, and on track number 2 other railway is moving. So what will happen? Accident will happen. So in that circumstances, in politics also, we have to make a organized track on this we can move. And on the national level, 6 unborn track is coming from the ancient time, which has been saving us. On that level, we have to signature on the court martial, right? And then we have to post automatically. As we will start following Amit Amit kumar Jha, what will happen? We will be able to develop a organized track on the self-employment level, and we will have the developed system with private sector job also. We cannot make anything to ourselves on that level, because something which is under the control of God, but something effort is in our hand. Therefore, I am taking a regular session organized self-employment ministry from 1 to 88. This is the 89th session of the organized self-employment ministry. The discuss we did between the 31st December 1885 till 31st August 1946 on the basis of development. This has to be implemented. We have already implemented 75 budget on the national level. We have reached up to the higher level. But what is their direct ministry connection and direct budget connection? Through the 6 signature in court martial range and on the central level, both add together. On that level, power sharing basis, we can develop our economy, and we have to understand this that this is possible in the human capital. When we were making the election commission of India, on the 33 crore electoral, in those days photo election ID card was not there, so electoral photo was there. On that basis, from the 7 lakh village of all over India, 33 crore population was involved. That flavor we have to make on our national level for making self-employment government job. That is 6 unborn family on the court martial range. All the human capital who are becoming by learning their degrees in the universities have to come up with the truth only terms in order to make India organized on the democratic level and confront on the national level that yes, we want to live in organized self-employment ministry, to live as unorganized. Where we are moving, we are not moving here on the preamble wise organized self-employed, as we have the uniform ticket of and the railways, automatically it is fixed. And privately we can do any job. The validity of the private job is 30,000 per month above and 30,000 per month below. If anyone is thinking that 30,000 per month below above it is, so automatically they have the organized document. But below that, less organized document, faith and trust is there. That faith and trust is carrying from our Hindu civilization from the ancient time. We have to gather momentum and document it, because pension, gratuity, provident fund, dearness, other allowances will be provided on the limited fiscal standard in the self-employment group. It is direct welfare, and funding can be done by all politicians on the basis of political front, because on that level we have to work for the society. So I am concluding this session, 89th session, from Sardapur, Lona Road, Darbhanga, Bihar, India. Pin code 847407, mobile number 63973 email address osemb office 2001 at the rate of gmail.com. And you can purchase truth only trunks from me, and in room number 1 to 6, Sardapur, which I call Rashtrapati Bhavan, which is under control of one Rashtrapati Bhavan. Rashtrapati Bhavan number 1, Shiv Puran, 12 Jyotirmandira, 175 crore Jyotir, Pushpanjali Arti in chanting of truth only drums mantras. Rashtrapati Bhavan number 2, Vishnu Puran, Ramayana, Bhagavad Gita, Amit Puran, 12 Jyotirmandira, 175 crore, Vishnu Lakshmi, Ram, Sita, Krishna, Radha, Amit, Avilasa Mandir, Live Money Mandir, Pushpanjali Arti in chanting of truth only drums mantra. Rashtrapati Bhavan number 3, ISBN Puran is starting from truth only drum 31st August 2001, and 6 unborn family 16 February 2002. ISBN number of truth only drums. My book is 81901 86402X, and copyright number is 954/03/COL from India. And 12 Sanatan Jyotir ISBN certificate, and 12 the materialistic Bharat Ratna, Padam Shri, Padam Vibhushan, ISBN certificate, 175 crore ISBN certificate of all Hindu writers all over India. And the Rashtrapati Bhavan number 4, Adi Shakti Mandir, Durga Sri Devi Bhagavad, 12 Jyotin Mandir, 175 crore Jyotin Mandir of Adi Shakti Jagdamba, 12 materialistic book, Bharatna, Padam Shri, Padam Vibhushan of Hindu women, ISBN certificate, and 175 crore ISBN certificate of all Hindu women writers. Pushpanjali Arti, Enchanting of Truth on Literals Month, Rashtrapati Bhavan number 5, Mithila Bhaskrit, North, South, East, West, Central India, 7 lakh, Hindu Sadachayat, Bhaskrit, 100 Upanishad, 4 Vedas and 18 Puranas, ISBN certificate Pushpanjali Arti, Enchanting of Truth on Literals Month, and Rashtrapati Bhavan number 6, Hindu government received time husband, time wife, and 31st August 1946, the British government of independence, then the interim government, 2nd September 1946 to 15th August 1947 shadow document, and then 26 February 1950 Indian Constitution shadow document, and Election Commission of India, which organized self-employment ministry budget called self-funding, self-work, certain caste, certain fiscal credit. Election Commission of India, MPs and MLAs from 1950 till now, shadow certificate Pushpanjali Arti, and Enchanting of Truth only drums month, every morning 7 a.m. and every evening 7 a.m. Organized self-employment Arti, ministry budget Arti, that we should become self-employed government jobs, and we should make organized life by double salary and become self-employed government job servant. Thank you.